Oh, where'd he go? Oh, hi. Talk.
What do you need? Hurry up. I don't have all day.
I'm here.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
A little blacksmithing action?
Find some iron and get started then.
Find some iron.
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
Okay. Open.
Go over to the anvil and let's get started.
Hunting sword.
Furnace
Craft.
is cold now. Give it a practice
This is
try.
cool.
Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up a bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a pull. Work the bellows. You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look.
Okay. Makes
Try it
sense. Check the blade's temperature.
See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want, and you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
Okay.
Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side.
F to rotate the piece.
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
Nice. Sorry, I'm being really quiet. I was just making sure I was hearing you. This is a really cool mechanic.
Stop getting into the fire like a fortune teller. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
It's a really cool mechanic.
Hear that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. Fuck me. Well struck. Sparks. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going.
Well, I'm already doing that.
Got it finished.
Nice.
All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
So temper it. Got it. A little dunk. Cool. Our first sword. I wonder if we get to sharpen it. I would imagine we do. Quality 3. Stab damage. Nice. 43 bucks.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
I think that pretty much makes sense. What's the whistling for? How do you know a good strike from a bad one? How should I heat it up properly? When is the workpiece finished? When it takes on the shape? Well,
How will I
that.
know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Yeah, that's all I need to know.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things.
Nice, we
and
got a
of
job.
course, you can use the forge
yeah.
anytime you want. Any questions?
Nice. Where can I get materials? What can I do with items I forge? Where exactly can I sleep? Okay.
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house, there are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody will steal them.
I might.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs.
I mean, yeah,
Forge
that makes
away
sense.
as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Oh, I wonder what that is. Okay, the biggest advantage of having your own bed that is always available to you, sleeping in automatically saves the game. You can get more beds at later stages of the story or buy them at the taverns. Cool. Okay. Let's go check out this bed first, just so I can identify where it's at. There's a wheelbarrow between them. Is this it? Leather apron. I'm guessing this is my area. And then this is my chest. Oh, wait. Is this mine? This might not be my area. Blacksmith kit. Or is this my area? I don't want to steal from my employer. Oh, this is probably...
God bless.
I wonder if she'll cook me dinner sometime. Okay. Let's check upstairs. Oh, is she okay?
Excellent. Excellent.
Can we go upstairs?
Next time it'll be even
Use ladder.
better.
Or is this where I sleep? Whoa, 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 I don't want to steal. Can't get over there. Alright. So yeah, this is my bed. Where did I get all this stuff from? I wonder if I got this from the Twitch drops. Hold on, let me check. No, this isn't the drops. I don't know where I got this from. Very interesting. Is this the one we crafted? Nice. Got a shield. Oh, I see, I see. Nimrod's coat. Look like a fucking Christmas elf. Well, I look a lot better. Okay, so we just learned the, these are what we need to learn. For, the blacksmith job. Nice. I got some armor kits. Very cool. Well, let's put... Let's put on the apron. Nice, I got a sword. And a crossbow. Did I not pick up those bolts? Or do I need to equip them? Oh, attach to belt. There we go. Yep.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so we actually don't need to talk to him. We can do... So, for that Brunswick poleaxe, need Frankfurt steel, 3 iron, fasting materials, and this is just scrap. Hello? It's really cool. It's changing colors.
Damn, it's burning.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Kurva. I'm burning it.
It just gotta heat the tip.
Christ almighty.
Nope. Holy cow.
Christ, what
Rotate.
This is almost done.
Back to the forge. Heat it up a little bit more. Hit the other side. Hopefully we'll be done.
Kurva. Burning it. Now I just have to temper it.
Nice. handle on it. Why is that glowing in the... that sword is glowing in the bucket? Working axe. Why is this glowing? I wonder if I can sharpen this stuff. You can repair your pointed and bladed weapons by sharpening them at a grindstone. This will save you time, or this will save you a repair kit or the money for repairs. Okay. Nice, sell this.
What would you like?
About
There's a couple more things I'd like to ask about smithing.
Ask away.
Oh, that's just those questions.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Trade?
What do you have for sale?
How much is he gonna give me for? 3.1. Okay. Oh, you know what this armor is? I think it's because I have the gold edition. Yeah. So I have the gold edition of the game. So. Excuse me.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. What would you like? It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semine and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semine that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semine.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long, but these days I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
Argo, what do
What
you
was the
got?
cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semine wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semine's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Wait, so how do I... So this is the road he's talking about. And I guess it goes towards Samin. Yeah. I guess we could head that way. Alright. We will head that way. Let me drop some stuff off. We'll put the okay, let's just put the apron back. Okay. Close that so no one wanders in there. And let's hit the road. Alright. Let's check out this point of interest up here. Oh, it's a tavern.
Jesus Christ be praised. What will it be?
What's new around here?
Vostotek. Lord von Beregov's huntsman is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlak Pond. So if you know your way around the woods, you could go and offer him your help. I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. You could also stop by and see Old Mouth. He's the local storyteller. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things, but only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. I'm working on a little practical joke myself. We have this little dispute with the Geliovites. You might be interested. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
We're gonna end that dialogue.
Tankard of ale,
We'll be back here, but I want to try to progress the story as much as I can. So I turn down this mouse sensitivity. Just a little. Just a little high. Let's make sure this is the right way. It's not. We need to go the complete other direction. Trying not to get too sidetracked. Very easy.
It's just you.
Look out!
Is this the road? Yeah. Okay. So we're looking for a crashed cart. We got a sword. Actually got a shield, which is nice. Got some new clothes. What was that? Is there a hidden bush here? It's kind of funny. This looks like a little secret, maybe? A trap? No, looks like a trap. Oh, there's some arrows we can get here. Weak Bowman's Brew. A lot of mushrooms over here too.
There we go.
Just wonder why that was a little dark. It's down here. These graves? Sorry, I just feel like there's poachers' hideout. Huh. Oh, those are like human bones. Better hunting arrows here. So there's anything else we can grab from here? So much to explore in this game. Oh. Did I miss? No way that missed, right? That's cool. Can't leave that chest.
What's that?
Hail, Pilgrim. If it's good company you're after.
Good hunting.
Good hunting.
Yeah, thanks.
I know a good trophy when I see one. That young boar. And the deer over there. How many summers has that one seen?
That one? Well, I've been after him for 4 years now, lad. Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed you know so much about hunting.
I was blessed with a good teacher. I hunted with my lord in the woods of Sasau.
I don't know him, but you say along the river Sasso? Woods that way must be thick, huh?
We had pests and stuff.
Our woods are lush and thick, to be sure. But they're becoming overrun with pests.
What kind? Not foxes. Pain in the bloody neck, they are.
Yeah, something like that. The ginger fox Sigismund and his cumans. They were plundering the countryside, so I had to give a few of them what for. How are things with the deer around here? Back home, they bleat like mad.
That'll be your woods. The nights are chillier your way. The rutting's weaker here. Not to mention, we have grain fields as far as the eye can see. You know how it is, though.
What about the boar here?
So
Do they
one
cause a
boar
lot of
earlier.
damage? We can't get them out of our
I've
fields
said
in
that,
summer.
God, yeah.
Old
I'm
ladies'
between a rock and a hard
house.
place. The farmers grumble, but the lords insist on their game for the winter hunts. There's no end to it.
How about passing the time with a bit of shooting? What say you?
You might live to regret that offer, lad. Old I may be, but I'm still a good shot. I can shoot a rabbit square in the eye at 30 paces.
All right, let's see who's better.
What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
Crossbow.
Crossbow. That's the best fun.
All right. What do you feel up to? Because it's not going to be free.
Nah, you know what? Maybe it wasn't the best idea
I'm
ever.
not trying to gamble.
I don't really feel like competing.
And what are you wasting my time for? Folk these days.
I should kill him. But I won't. So we found that little poacher's place up there. That's pretty neat. me... Oh, okay. So we are past the town.
God grant you health.
The beggar. Okay, you know, wash ourselves. Make sure we stay clean. Where are my gloves at? Thought I had gloves. Oh, I guess I take them off to wash. Just like DayZ, where you just doesn't matter. Keep everything on. Whose sheep are these? Oh, right, this guy. Bird boy. That dog looks like it
Why
messed
the
me up.
fuck is that sheep lying there? Ugh, it's starting to smell. And it's all torn up.
Oh.
Is there someone there, doggy? What is it you need? Greetings to you. How can I help?
Why do you have a dead sheep lying here?
It was those fucking wolves. They mauled it. And it was in lamb on top of that.
I was wondering why it's all torn up.
But I'll put an end to it. I got myself some poison. I'm gonna rub it all over the sheep and then leave it somewhere in the woods. That ought to make them lose appetite for my sheep.
Oh, damn. I don't want Mutt to get poisoned.
Mutt,
My dog. He ran away.
you better find him then, and soon. See you later, my friend.
Okay. Maybe I steal the poison so he can't poison her. Alright, let's continue this way. We gotta get to this... progress the story. I keep getting sidetracked, but there's so much to take in this game. It's pretty interesting. Was that a wagon right there? That's kind of what we're looking for. Oh, that's moving, though. Get on. No, I don't want to go that way. Okay. I guess I'll just sit there indefinitely. There's an animal right there. What's a boar? Apparently I'm not a very good shot with that crossbow. Because that was point blank range. Unless, I mean, I probably could have tracked it a little bit better after the shot, but...
What?
Oh,
The trader.
Hail, fellow. Are you looking for something?
Eh? Why are you looking at me like that, you mysterious person?
You alright?
All right. No, I'm not. Not in the least, my dear fella. That's what happens when you lose your purpose.
What? Are you looking for something?
Yes. And that's precisely why Providence has brought you here to help me in my search.
And what's that?
If only I knew myself. But I'm afraid I've suffered the most grievous of losses. What I have lost is meaning to my life.
What the hell?
The meaning
Good
of
luck.
life, you say?
Very funny.
Alright, well, I'll take a look around.
That's a good one. And where exactly do you expect to find it? I've been searching for it myself for years in vain.
Here? Why here, of all places?
This is where I felt I lost it, all those years ago.
Well, I'll have a quick look round.
Be my guest. Farewell.
What the fuck was that? Was that one of those, like, a useless conversation? I don't... That seemed very, random. I feel like I didn't get any information out of that. Samine.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Oh, almost hit 2.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
I'm looking for the Takeoff blacksmith's cart. Have you seen it?
Loads of carts come past here. There's going to be a wedding, and they need supplies. Try asking Captain Gnarly. He keeps an eye on supplies. He'll probably be in the courtyard.
Thanks.
And watch yourself when you go into the courtyard.
Why?
Why?
We've got some wedding guests from Moravia. They're in pretty high spirits. It's still a while till the wedding, but them gents is already getting into the swing of things.
Okay. Oh.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour." Hey! You alright there, laddie? Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? No, I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Samine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you frae. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yurko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
That was good reaction time. We always get in fights when we go to bars. What is that about?
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit.
Oops.
Wanker!
Put him on his ass, the cunt. Go for it, Yorgo. Put him on his ass, the cunt.
Oh shit.
I'll beat you, so bloody bump, fucker! Wanker!
Fuck. Damn.
Come on. Oh, you wee bastard!
In the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember
Gonna
all
beat his
sorts
ass.
of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takeoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samine's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
Interesting.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed
What's
for
a
cakes.
haircut?
And gingerbread
Or
spices.
from the bowl cut.
Oh, and wine,
Zero
too.
guard.
It's almost all
skin
gone.
fade.
What we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, Gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced, and your son
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's go find this.
So, lad,
cart.
you're going with us. I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way,
Yanking your pizzle.
the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
You got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
Dude, I don't have any fucking money.
No, that's all. But we should get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. We need daylight for a search like that. Come back in the morning and we'll set out. If you want, stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen and you can sleep in the barn.
Dude, I feel like I haven't eaten in a minute. Alright. Well, I guess we can't do this until... won't be able to do this until we get a horse, I guess. I don't really know.
Take care of my dog.
We're just looking for stuff. I guess let's go see how much...
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
God be with you.
Good day to you.
Greetings to you, friend.
It would be better if they feared him. You may be but every day I hear about somebody else
eat some food and try to figure out how to make some money. We might have to head back to the blacksmith and make money that way.
Blessings to you.
Horse trader. It's dark in here. Combat area. Very hard.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Hold up. That's his son, I guess.
Wait, that's my Pebbles, my girl. I thought they killed you down by that pond.
Huh. Well, I shouldn't probably steal it. Maybe I can buy it back? What is this, effect I have? By Travis, you can find all important information about Henry's stats, abilities, and current status. Through the game, you'll earn perk points, which you can use to improve your stat skills. Okay? Oh, I over ate. Ooh, I can do laundry. I don't think these clothes are dirty. They're not. What do I do to, like, buy this horse? Is it this guy?
Good day. What would you like?
Pebbles.
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Who sold her to you?
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right?
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right?
Well, he did, aye.
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her.
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so. All right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one.
Nice.
Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her.
Oh.
Forget to get some proper
Nice.
tack as well.
What a nag.
boy.
Very cool. X to call your horse, E to mount, speed up, slow down, X to dismount, to rear up. Okay. Nice. Little freaking horse. Let me see. Let's sleep until morning. And then we will hopefully be able to do that expedition to find the cart. That was, I feel like that was lucky that we just happened to wander over there. Sleep until morning.
So here you are. Now I've got you.
Wait.
I've got you. You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property.
Oh.
You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness in the pillory.
I didn't know I wasn't allowed to sleep here. Pay the fine. If you have enough money to pay the fine, you can redeem yourself of your crimes, accept punishment. Depending on the severity of the number of crimes you're subject to, punishment you can decide to accept. Convince the guard. You can try to convince the guard you're innocent, but it may not work out. Execution? Oh. I don't have enough money. List of crimes. Trespassing.
Look, can you keep a secret?
What are you talking about? What's secret?
Look, we're both men, aren't we?
Where are you going with this? You're testing my patience.
It's like this. Yesterday, I met this pretty girl. She makes yarn. And you know what they say about girls who work with spinning wheels?
Is he gaslighting?
No. What?
They're really good in bed.
That's a good one.
Well, this yarn spinner, she was very afraid her mother would find out we planned on meeting. So she gives me these complicated directions on where to meet her. At high noon, I stood at the shadow of the tallest linden tree, and step by step, I set out. Then all of a sudden, I look around and realize I have no idea where I am.
Bro, it's cooking
the girl's
right
nowhere
now.
to be seen,
Absolutely
and people
cooking.
are yelling at me. That girl made a right fool of me.
That's what you get for thinking with your prick.
Aye. I've had enough embarrassment for one lifetime. Can't we just let this one slide?
All right, then.
Bro.
I'll turn a blind eye. Just this once.
No way, dude.
Look out!
Okay, I need to figure out where the hell to sleep, because this was not the right location. Yeah, it's not it either. I'm not trying to make any enemies. Where did he say I could sleep? I wonder if there's fishing in this game. I'd imagine there is. Can I sleep up here maybe? Oh, save and sleep. Alright. I didn't see any markers saying I was trespassing, so hopefully we're okay. That was kind of funny. We woke up. We were woken up by the fucking guard. Alright, we know we can sleep there. Okay. Where do I meet him for... Meet Gnarly and Lord Simeon in the courtyard. Okay.
God bless you.
Greetings.
What? Once wasn't enough for you?
No, I want a rematch. That's enough. I want to discuss something.
More than enough. There's something I wanted to ask about.
That's good. I didn't want to scrap with you again anyway.
You've got a strange accent. Where are you from? How are you related to me? Why don't you want...
You're related to the Semines, if I understood right.
Aye. I wouldn't be here otherwise. My great-grandmother married young Lord Semine's great-uncle. It's not every day that you're...
What is that guard doing? He's spazzing out.
First cousin, once removed, gets married.
You've got quite an unusual accent. Where are you from?
Can't you tell? From Znojmo in Moravia. Lovely country. All vineyards and bonny lasses.
Well, you don't like it here?
You see any vineyards and bonny lasses here? The locks are broad, all right. They didn't exactly lift your spirits, but more the other way around.
You're a long way from Moravia. You must hold Lord Semine in high esteem.
My pa holds all his kin in high esteem, so he sends us all over the place. But we didn't have all far to go. We were at a wedding in Rottenburg last week, a wee bit from Yichlava. Before that, it was a bairn's christening at Koschenberg, and another wedding in Dalchin. Then a friendly visit to our kin, the Shellbergs in Kuhlberg. That's all I mind. I haven't been home for 6 months, and I didn't care.
Why'd he look up at me like that? Okay. Maybe I gotta wait for it to be a little brighter. No, do I have a torch? Okay. This is just... Maybe I should have slept a little longer. There's like horse saddles around here. Oh, I can sleep up here. Okay. Is he down here yet?
Be careful. It's not safe. No, she's not coming. He's always off travelling. Not even here half the time.
You can't hold that against him. He's a great lord.
Wine. Bacon, honey. Oh, here he comes. Right?
I know very well what you've done here.
Oh. Uh-huh. I gotta switch out my headphone batteries. There we go. Is this not the courtyard? I guess we'll take a look around.
What a knack.
Oops. Oh. I really want to complete this while I'm here.
Nicest.
Maybe I can sleep for like an hour if he's not out here. Alright, let me go up here and sleep. Sleep like an hour. There it is.
Aye, almost done.
I ran right past it. Alright.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
We're just all the way over here.
Headed towards us. They had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant.
Oh, it sounds like we just
Cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko,
He's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
I'll say it for you. Henry got his arse kicked. You know Yurka's as strong as an ox.
And why wouldn't he be, with all he eats and drinks? But what can we do with you, Henry, if even a drunken Moravian brawler can beat you? We could get into all sorts of tricky situations along the way.
That's true, Henry. But there's something we can do about that. I think Lord Sameen here could teach you a thing or two.
Yeah, why not? What do you say, youngster? Fancy a bit of training?
Yeah.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Okay, I guess he's gonna train us up a little bit.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
Good.
Raise the horse. Nice.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Maybe a mace would be good. Let's try a
Sword? Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
Gnarly club.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
What do you say, son?
Holy cow.
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
That's true. And you handled this too, sir. Anyways, you
Bro,
can keep that old
fighting this
junk,
game
Henry.
is so
Even my
hard.
cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
Bro, that was so fast.
Ah, I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it
The art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping a dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better go and see a bit of the world.
Town,
You're doing the right thing.
That we got humiliated in. Bro, I've not done very well in these fights. I just
Damn it!
I can't get the
Don't you know how to ride a horse?
can't get the combat down system.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
About who? Since you're not here, how could I speak of you?
That's what I like to hear.
Bro,
Now
he looked
run
like he did
along.
not get that. Bailiff. This is where the scholar was.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired
That's where he
hands went
remembers me.
missing.
Yeah, that's
Not
exactly
the-
why I'm here.
Ah,
Not the guy who
I
got
was thinking they were
humiliated from
driving
the-
awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all.
Oh.
Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the Grooms family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You ought to calm down, Master Bailiff. That kind of talk can stir things up.
You're right, of course.
Yeah,
It
you
just
watch.
makes me
It's also
mad,
like on
though.
the other side.
I
of
understand.
The window.
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
Maybe they stole the cart.
That'll be all. Thanks.
I could definitely see that happening. I mean, I want to try to get that armor set that from that riddle. I just don't know if I could figure it out.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
I didn't say a word about you, sir.
There's a good lad. And what about the cart?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards. And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin.
Sir, I could send a message to the Yitchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ.
Praise the Lord.
Between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set...
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
Didn't he say hurry, bro? Why are we just walking? I wonder, about that riddle for that armor set. I don't even know where, like, I would begin to look for that, you know? It seems awfully vague. But, hey, this is just a side quest. I don't even, like... I guess I can go to that C marker to continue the main storyline. And then what the hell is, what is it? Capo doing? Capos? He just bailed on us.
So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
So we're looking for signs. That looks like a sign right there. Someone falling out of the back of the wagon. Let me see.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
Sure looks like it. Oh, do I have to go report that back to them?
Found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here!
I should double check him though, considering he said his eyesight isn't any good. Maybe I'm just overthinking it now. I feel like I'm missing something.
While we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's a tough question, sir. But nothing happens on God's green earth without his will. If that's the way God wants it, there's nothing you can do.
None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. Not Wenceslas or Sigismund. No, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Nice little ride to the forest.
Hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
You say look back? My face. After he beat my ass, it was a little dirty. This guy knows something.
Good day.
Talk to you? No. Oh, here. Seems pretty obvious.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it.
Why is there so many flies?
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you. They got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh,
stop messing about! Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my leg stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was. shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth.
I don't know who'd like that. But did they do something? What the fuck do you imagine they do? Light up in the dark. Leave him be, Honda.
You're right. They did something. They rolled around and...
Maybe I'm not supposed to do this route. Let me go back and follow them.
I'd have nothing to do with a waste like that. It ain't right.
Get closer to the camp.
It ain't that strange. If my uncle had a pair like that, each eye a different colour, and he definitely weren't hexed. How would...
You're mine! I'll help you out!
Come on,
hack you to ribbons! Let's see what you can do!
Oh shit. Let me get that guy.
I'm all yours! Take that!
Dude, this crossbow. Okay, how is that not hitting him? Holy shit.
I'm wounded!
Damn
it! There's one more!
Bro, what? Bro, he took fucking... He took so many shots.
Blacksmith's cart.
Oh, it took us all the way back here.
Someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Bro, that's brutal.
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
And someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you. They got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage round here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
You're not gonna wait for them all. Bro, I wonder if I could just run ahead, because I know where they're at. Those guys would pick up the pace.
Have you forgotten? I was ordained, ignoramus.
I wonder if there's a way to sneak up to the camp, like it's like get a closer look at the camp.
I was. Stumbled in it, in the forest chapel by Bodhiran.
Like, fuck he ordained you. Just 'cause old Stumble poured some pond water on your head in the woods don't mean a damn thing.
But Stumble's a priest. Stumble is a drunken old fool who claims he was a priest. He can't even quote one psalm.
Don't you think he'd have a better nickname than Stumble if he was a priest?
Hey, it ain't his fault. What's wrong with his legs? What's wrong with his legs is they can't stay away from the tavern.
You two don't know the truth from an hole in the ground.
Stumble was a priest. He showed me holy pictures and taught me a lot.
Aye, Stumble was a priest. Pigs can fly, and Ghoul's name is really Sophie.
For a wench, he's got a miserable pair of tits on him.
What if I can knock out one of these guards?
You really saw that?
But I'm thinking this
I'm
guy
not
because he's got more
kidding.
armor. But
Bonza, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your pizzle. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. She had one different than the other.
All right. But that ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the wench.
Why? Some people might like it.
I don't know who'd like that.
I'll show you.
Ah! Now I'll show you.
You're no match for us, fucker.
oh shit! Fucking put it in there, Henry. God.
Bad luck. Come on. Nice hit. Got him. He's at it.
Door and chest key. Was this the guy? Yeah. Perhaps I can wear his. Did I loot this guy already? Yeah. Oh, I didn't loot this guy. Bone comb. Where did that shield go?
Hey, Henry, get over.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here, and none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
I don't know. I've never seen him.
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go
But the
assuming
combat in this game is
We
tough.
might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
I am. Let's go.
I thought we had
Oh, I
everything
probably should have looted
clear,
around there.
Venza. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venza. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at Vajani, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Here we
Only
go.
There was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back.
I don't think that's gonna work.
As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
3v3. Oh, 4v3. I think that guy's gonna fight.
For an arse kicking, you piece
Oh shit.
Come on then! Christ! Yeah! Don't spare him!
Oh,
Have you? Get ready.
Didn't see that coming, eh?
Take that fucker out, damn it!
bro, I'm not hitting shit.
Die, you swine! Well, finish on, man.
Where was my shield? What the hell? Bro, did I not have my shield up?
Fucking awful. I'm wounded. No chance. You're no match for us, fucker.
Bro. Alright, new strategy. Try to shoot this motherfucker.
You having a chance, bastard? Get away from that,
Yeah! Don't spare him! He's had it!
Get shit.
You'll be fucking sorry! Fuck you!
Nice hit!
I'll sort you out nicely. They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
I'm a nobleman. What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Fuck.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
I think he went backwards.
But they'd taken him captive. What use would he be to us?
Are you deaf? Didn't you hear what they said? They took him captive because he wanted to drive off with the load. They fucked over Radovan, fucked over his lordship, and wanted to fuck over that bandit too. They were in cahoots. Only the thief wanted to rob the thieves. And they deserve the same punishment, if not more.
Okay.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
Bro, I'm having... The only luck I have in these fights is with this bow. Or with this crossbow. Oh, I can unlock this.
You're the one shooting here. Shame on you.
Bro, what? Holy shit. Not even shoot anything. He just hurt. He killed himself. Three bolts. Is there more chests around here? This is probably where I was supposed to sneak up to. There's a chest down here. Alright, I'm a It's like a maze through these woods. Guess that wasn't the right way. Nice, we got some blacksmithing stuff. Cool, very good.
I had to kill him, unfortunately. He refused to surrender.
Don't feel bad about it, lad. He'd have swung anyway. At least you gave him a quick end.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing, here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserve it.
Nice. 80.
And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Sameen. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with his hands.
What's gonna happen to that other hand?
We'll see. He was tied up, and he swears he's innocent. Either way, Gnarly will get it out of him. I'd like to find out what actually happened.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
Whoa, whoa!
Alright, we'll report back down and see what he's got to say.
Jesus. So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semeen's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semine, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semine, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down? The whole band?
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
Venser didn't survive the skirmish in Gules' camp. And Franzi... they took him to Semine. He might have been innocent in the whole thing.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. They were only here a while, but that pair was as thick as, well, thieves. And that Franzi could talk his way out from under the executioner's axe.
We'll see. Either way, it's Lord Semine's concern now.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble.
Oh,
I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up.
Nice. We got
It's
some
got
armor.
my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
I haven't seen Agnes. Is she pretty?
Pretty doesn't do her justice. She's a beauty. But she's got such a sharp tongue on her that I don't envy older at all. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble-born. Old Semyon wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Why don't you have any good steel? Do you want any steel?
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil.
Oh.
And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia, but you'll have to ask the Truskovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right.
The womenfolk.
I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why
There we
not?
go. That's our way in.
Come and see Betty from the Truskovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
I'm not selling my soul.